Hallo KNIME-Freunden, wir sind Nils, Finn, Job, Laurens und Jeroen. Herzlich willkommen zu unserem KNIME-Lernprogramm. In this tutorial, we will explain how you can easily calculate data from datasheets supplied from measurement instruments.
In this tutorial, we give you an example of data received from a heat exchanger. The data collecting system of the heat exchanger has an error which results in the loss of calculated values. These calculated values are important to determine if the heat exchanger is working normally and is not overheating. Since overheating can result in defects in the system and lower quality of products, the calculated heat exchange should be calculated at all times, so at least every 10 seconds. Since it produces a lot of data, KNIME is the perfect program to calculate the missing values, since this program can convert incoming data sheets immediately into calculated values through the database.
The KNIME begins with an Excel reader. In this reader, you select the file you want to use. There's also an option, Files in Folders. With this option, KNIME will do all the following steps on a file in the folder you select. After the file is opened, a few heat power calculations are made using the math formula node. In this node, a code is typed to calculate a value from multiple data from the datasheet. The math formula node creates another column with the calculated values. After multiple calculations with the math formulas, the heat transfer coefficient is calculated. To calculate the other needed values, a constant is needed, the Prandtl number. This number is placed into a separate column using the constant value column node. In this node, the option Add a new column is used. By the value settings, the number is typed down. After this constant is added, the flow speed is calculated together with the Reynolds and Nusselt numbers. After the calculations are made, a few statistical values are added using the Group By node. In the Manual Aggregation tab, the mean and standard deviation of the Reynolds and Nusselt number are determined. In the Cross-Joiner node, the statistical values are added to the previous table. In the Column Filter node, a few columns are moved out of the table. These columns are not needed in the final result, so it cleans up the table. Finally, an Excel writer node is added to make the KNIME table into an Excel worksheet.
This was the explanation of our KNIME application.
Now some of you may be wondering why to use KNIME for this and not Excel. The reason is because KNIME can process all data sheets in one go, while Excel has to make a new file for every data sheet. Also, Excel takes longer to calculate the missing values, what could be a problem if the heat exchanger is indeed overheating, because you will realize the problem too late. Also, Excel can't handle much data, while KNIME can. And in this example, KNIME can sort it and convert it into loads of data. This way everything stays organized on your computer and there aren't too many files.
Vielen Dank, dass Sie sich unser KNIME-Tutorial angesehen haben. Vergessen Sie jetzt nicht, Tovenaar Tinus zu abonnieren und wir wünschen Ihnen einen schönen Tag.